to episode 167, May 23rd to 25th. Driver almost stops at a yield sign for absolutely no reason. Every driver takes forever to move over when getting in the right lane. This driver runs a right turn on red in the red Honda. Semi is 2 car lengths behind the truck in front of them, and all of our lane moves up because this pickup driver suddenly wants a left lane with no signal. More drivers stopping way more far back behind the driver in front of them than they're supposed to be. And again. Again in the middle lane. And the Jeep Cherokee runs the green arrow and turns after it's already over. A few red light runners here, including a bus. More of the unnecessarily far back stopping in the left turn lane. And by the caravan 1 car length back, almost. Stop sign runner. Pontiac driver speeds through a yellow light and doesn't yield to me, and then honks back. Idiot. Almost stops for a driver who suddenly wants to pull over and signals as they do it. Then this driver in front of me decides to do the same thing later. Not as bad, but still ridiculous and annoying. MC SUV runs the right turn on red. Hatchback driver here runs the red light, which is coming from the right, and the proof is when the right turns red, the light's red in all 4 directions because the scramble crosswalk pedestrians have a walk sign. The driver starts making an illegal U-turn. The driver runs the right turn on red. Driver tries to run the right turn on red, but I'm there, and if you were paying attention, you'd see that I was turning right. Same RAV4 driver who pulled over at the last second abruptly earlier runs the right turn on red. Driver that runs the red light also fails the dual turn lanes. Good job. Really wants to run their red light and makes me turn on a late red. Good job. The oncoming driver also runs their right turn on red. Hazard lights are, contrary to popular belief, not park anywhere lights. Our driver runs the right turn on red. Lots of drivers turn right here with no signal. And the same thing again. Signaling turns is not optional. Passes at about 90 to 95 kilometers an hour in an 80 zone. The driver in the lane left of me is not slowing down for the speed change and is still going 80 when the speed limit is going down to 60. .150 driver thinks merging is optional and is going only 70 in an 80 zone. When you are entering a highway, Merging up to the speed of traffic is not optional. You four-way stop sign runners here. After the green arrow appears, this Buick driver turns extremely unnecessarily slow and then can't even stay in one lane. You do not have the right of way. This driver is parked right next to a parking aisle in a driving lane when there's 100 spaces open at least. Good job. Driver only stops after they see me. You are not legally allowed to have high beams on at night if you're 300 meters away from a driver that is oncoming from you. Please turn them off. The driver in the lane to my left is only going 70 kilometers an hour in an 80 zone for absolutely no reason. Red light runner. Is drifting over a solid white line into a bus lane because they're not paying attention. Red light runner. Runner. Wagon turns right with no signal. And speeds through this intersection and rightfully gets caught by the speed camera. Good job. Driver stopping almost one car length behind the car in front of them for no reason. Driver almost stopping at a yield sign for no reason. No signal. Red light runners. Light runner. Driver runs the right turn on red. Driver turns left with no signal. Liz turns left with no signal. This is a one-way alley going in my direction, not yours. Don't act so surprised that you have to move over now, because I was there first. You can't just pull over wherever the fuck you want to, and not pull over all the way. Oh wait, apparently you can. But don't try and confuse me and make me be like, what the fuck are you doing? Because honestly, what the fuck are you doing? Taxi driver pulling over illegally, suddenly at the last second when I'm right behind them. At night to stop for you and notice you and let you cross the road in the marked crosswalk. Press the fucking button. On the left, turns right with no signal. Stop sign runner. Lane stopped 1 car length behind the driver in front of them. Driver is waiting to turn left with no signal. Driver runs their stop sign and flashing red light. Man rides the center line until they see me coming. You don't have the right to drive on the wrong side of the road. SUV driver on the right fails the dual turn lanes without even signaling left. Suddenly needs the left lane out of nowhere, braking as they make the lane change. SUV driver is only going 35 kilometers an hour in a 50 zone for absolutely no reason. Stopping half a car length behind the car in front of them for no reason. Driver turns into the wrong lane. Stop sign runner. Two drivers in the oncoming lanes turn into the absolutely wrong lane, and more drivers stopping half a car length behind the car in front of them. Driver turns right with no signal. And more four-way stop sign runners, and shocker, the Caravan is one of them. The driver runs the right turn. Both drivers in front of me, and surprise again, the Caravan turn into the wrong lane. Just ridiculous now. More drivers stopping half a car length behind the car in front of them again. Mitsubishi driver does not move over when turning right and is blocking our way. And yellow light runner is making the driver on the right run the red light. This happens to me with oncoming driver. Oncoming Ram driver turns left with no signal from the right turn lane. Driver turns left in front of me and completely cuts me off. Thank you. This fucking idiot in the CRV starts making a U-turn while I am there, and then gets a lot of fucking horn from me. And this truck decides to turn left in front of me. Good job, guys. You're fucking idiots. Cyclist not dismounting and walking their bike across the crosswalk. This is illegal. Two stop sign runners, one going straight and one oncoming. That was turning right. Oncoming driver turns right with no signal. Rolls through the right turn on red, running it. You don't have a force field around your car. Therefore, you don't have to stop 1.5 car lengths behind the car in front of you. I don't even need to say what's happening in this clip. Or this one. That is not a parking spot. More people stopping unnecessarily far back yet again. Line driver runs the right turn on red. On the left turns into the wrong lane. Many oncoming drivers do not stop for the pedestrian when they are rightfully crossing at their crosswalk. People run the four-way stop sign. Oncoming red light runner.